time for another workshop, guys. And not so much workshop as me sharing my experience with you when it comes to nutrition, weight loss, fat loss, performance, health, a lot of energy, anything and everything related to food. And if you ask me, everything is connected to food. And today, guys, I'm going to share with you the simplest way to lose weight without any complicated diet theories or counting calories. And it's not just a great way to lose weight, but it's also a great way to maintain ideal weight, your ideal body weight in our food system where there is so much choice and so much confusion and food is everywhere. Like how to lose weight and maintain your weight, and not just weight, but also health and a lot of energy. Number one, you're gonna stick to 2-3 meals, depending what works for you, but have certain times when you have your 2-3 meals, eat your meals and be done with that. Number two, you're gonna stick to only whole food. So be that, vegetable, protein, fish, meat, eggs. By whole foods, I mean anything that looks whole. Anything that was made into a powder, was extracted, put into a bottle or package that you no longer can say that it's whole, that is not whole. As simple as that. Number three, you're gonna build your meals around two things: non-starchy vegetables. Basically vegetables that are not potato-like vegetables. By the way, when you cook carrots, they become starchy too. So non-starchy vegetables and protein-rich foods, and that can be fish, that can be meat, that can be chicken, that can be eggs. So those things can be major players in your meals. And then on top of that, you're gonna add, usually for most people, unless you're trying to be keto or something else, it's gonna be some amount of carbohydrate-rich foods, and that can be fruit, or that can be whole grains or whole beans, or maybe that can be a handful of sweet potato or regular potatoes. So handful per meal. And then on top of that, you can also add some fats, whole food fats, like for example, nuts and seeds, or maybe avocados, or maybe whole olives. The focus is on whole versus, for example, olive oil or avocado oil. So instead you eat avocados, instead you eat whole nuts, instead of coconut oil you eat whole coconuts in some form. And then for each meal, again, you're gonna add a handful of whole food carbohydrate-rich foods if you desire, or whole food fats. Then, of course, you will need to somehow measure your progress each week. I suggest each week, especially if you're a beginner. So be that body weight, be that body fat percentage, to make sure that you are actually moving towards your goal. So measuring your progress is important. And based on your progress, you adjust the amount of carbohydrates or the amount of fats. So if you are not losing, I would suggest removing either a serving size or handful of fats or carbohydrates, depending what works best for your body. So remove that and then see the next week how your progress goes. And then maybe remove another thing, another serving of carbohydrates or fats, and see how that goes. So that's the simplest way to do weight loss without counting anything, eating a healthy whole food diet. And probably the bonus tip I would give is eat variety, because with variety of foods comes variety of nutrients, and with variety of nutrients comes more health, more energy, vitality, and better bodies and beauty at the end of the day.